Hi friends. Every year around this time we start to work on our memory books. A memory book is a book filled with different things that we remembered over the course of our kindergarten year. So this is one from last year. Kindergarten memory book, it says. And it's a bunch of different pages put together. Some of the pages I do, which would be ones that have different photographs of different things that would be fun to remember. This one is the classic field day from last year. But there's all different kinds. These are teachers. So there's different pictures that I put in, and there's also pages that you do, because each person has their own special memory of kindergarten. So today I'd like to work on one of the pages that you guys will do most of the work on. So this one is called My Favorite Thing to Do at Centers. My favorite thing to do at centers. So this is not everybody's going to have the same answer. This is your chance to think about what it is you like to do at centers and draw and write about it. Usually before we do that, we will do some brainstorming just to get our creative ideas flowing. So the topic we're trying to figure out is, what is it that we like to do at centers? So we'll start by thinking about centers. And then maybe we'll talk back and forth about what you do at centers, what you use at centers, and things like that. So because we can't really do that as a class using a video, I went ahead and made what our whiteboard might look like after you do some brainstorming. All right, so here is this is actually done in two parts. Here's the first part, and you can see I have put 4 sections, and that covers the art center, the writing center, the drama center, and the block center. So for art, I wrote down some things we use there. Paint, we paint, we draw, we use markers and crayons, we use clay, we use beautiful stuff. You might want to think about some of the things you've done there, some of the other materials we used, like oil pastels, we did collage, we did self-portrait. So think about art and some of the things we did there and what you liked about it, if that's one of your favorite things. You might also have a favorite thing that was at the writing center. So if it's at the writing center, we did notes to friends, we wrote nonfiction books there. We also sometimes even made props for our drama center. Right? For drama, we would act out animals in their habitats, animal life cycles, stories. We would build sets. Remember when we made that tree and when we made the wolf den and the 3 little pig house? Those are all great sets we built at drama. At blocks, we built habitats, we built buildings, we used regular blocks, city blocks, magnetiles, all kinds of different blocks at the block center. So if that's your favorite center or something you like to do there, you can think about those things. Okay, for the rest of the centers, we had the sensory table that had sand in it before. It had water. We built nests there. We explored how bird beaks works there. At the science table, we could observe Leah. We learned about owl pellets. We did that cool feathers, fur, and skin experiment with the ice cube. We actually got to see a real salmon body. At the Smart Center, we used to play games like Bang, Sight Word Candyland, Friends Matching Game, the Syllable Puppets, Pocket Chart. So many different things in all of these centers. At the library, we might read with friends or independently, which means by ourselves. We might listen to the listening center. We might have done story chests, looked for sight words. We did so many things at these centers. So your job now is to think about what your favorite thing to do at centers was, and then write about it. So here's what your paper looks like. It says, my favorite thing to do at centers. So now you're going to go ahead and draw your picture and write some words. I'm going to remind you of a few tools that you can use while doing this activity. So don't forget, when you write, you're going to want your sight word list with you. And you're going to want your alpha friends to help you with your sounding out of words. It's really important to remember that you have these tools, sight words, alpha friends, and that you work on your own to try to spell words. Your spelling does not have to be perfect at this time. It's most important for you to try to sound it out because that teaches you not only how to write, but also how to read. So try to do as much as you can on your own. Another tool you might want to use, I'm going to remind you. So let me just go over this. I'm going to think about my sentence. So I'm going to say, I think I'll just pick the block area. So I'm going to say, I like building tall structures at the block center. So let me say that's going to be my sentence. I'm not going to write the whole sentence out, but I am going to remind you of the magic lines. So just get this so we can see. All right. Put this over here for now. To turn the paper for myself. Okay. So ready? There's a magic line for I like building. Ing, I can hear ing, so I know there's an ing on that one. Tall structures at the block center. I like building tall structures at the block center. And that's going to help me remember what my words are as I'm taking my time using my tools to write these words. Okay, here is my paper all done. I didn't want to take so much time in this video, but you can see I filled in my words, my magic lines. I drew a picture that goes along with it. That's me making a tall structure. And then just to add some pretty decoration, I did a pattern here with the word centers. You don't have to do a pattern. You could do what you want. And I also colored the frame or the border. So that's our writing lesson for today. So make sure when you're done, you hang on to this piece of paper so that you can add it to your memory book, which you will be getting really soon. And that way you can remember what your favorite thing to do at centers was when you're in first grade or even second, third, or fourth, or grown up. These memories will help you keep them in your brain. Thanks.